Hey, welcome to the Rising Superstream. I just had to rush and change shirts over the last 15 seconds because I realized I was wearing a green one. It's the second time this has happened. Where I come down, I'm wearing a green shirt, and I'm like, how's that green screen looking? Oh god. Oh god, it's about to happen. How you guys doing? How's things today? I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about myself. Today, we're playing Pyre. First, we're gonna hop into Pyre, and we're right near the end of the game. As far as I know, we're in the last like hour. So hopefully we'll be able to finish that. Shouldn't be an issue, actually. It should just happen. I'm under the impression we're there. Then after that, I'm hoping to also polish off Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know. That might not happen. I'm gonna do my best, and we'll see. Scrap Sentinel. I was at Anime Expo this year, so if your sister saw some anime Jesus-looking guy, then that was probably actually me. It was probably actually me. I was supposed to stream Sonic Mania with Matt today, but late last night he said he could only do Thursday. So we're gonna do Thursday. Tomorrow we're gonna do Sonic Mania with him. Yeah, I got my hair cut like must be approaching a week now. I don't know. I need to shave again though. Driving me nuts. I mean, I've never been a huge fan of facial hair, just on me. Yeah, Hasanico. We're gonna do Chain of Memories first before Re-Chain of Memories for sure. Not sure about the time on Sonic yet either. I'll have to ask Matt when he can make it over. Okay, so we're in the finale, I guess, or we're approaching it. So we're just starting a new year, I think. Yeah, we're going to the spring for the last. Yeah, okay, yeah. Right back. I don't know why I was flying that way. Yeah, Chain of Judgment. Oh, we should see if there's any different, like, interesting conversation for the very end of the game. I like it. Barker's into it. Barker wants to crash into other people. That's charming, actually. I like that. That's cute. Yeah, I'm glad that in Chain of Memories we've got the Judgment Slate. Because, boy, the Judgment Slate is the best. That was the right place. There we go. Here? Yeah, okay. Vocations. Vocations. Let's do vocations. Let's just commit to vocations. Something safe. That's cool. Look at them spending time together like they're buddies. Oh, wow, only one option. That's nuts. Drac the Beast says, by the way, you don't need any of the legendary talismans for the characters that are gone. Just sell them. How dare you? How dare you sell the memories of your friends? Gotta hang on to those. That's all you've got. That's all you've got to remind you of them. Until they save you. Nope, nothing here. Conlon Plays asks, wait, are they dead? Super dead. Everyone's dead. Alright. To the shop. This must be one of our last shop sessions. I was gonna say the store's filling up too. Whoa, this one's huge. Plus 10, dang. I don't actually think we use any. That's level 20. That's rank 16. That's right. It's rank 20. This doesn't upgrade. And we're still sitting on +5. Which I could just dump into something. I may as well sell it, though. I'm not going to be using lucrative contract. I may as well sell it. Well, you know, I'll hang on to it just in case something crops up. Yeah, alright. Well, okay, we're good. Yeah, life's going to get bad for Falcon Ron fast, for sure. I would have found it neat if, like, items you left with Falcon Ron... other teams could buy, and they'd diminish his stock. Okay, let's see if I remember how to play this game. Yeah, it's a shame the Stardust is worthless, or else I would have sold it. So we still have an ace team. Because Bertrud's there. Honestly, solo Bertrud would be an ace team. So. Oh, Bailey Gaming. It's actually only 1 in the afternoon here. Eastern Standard Time.
The Commonwealth. Your home.
So we're doing good.
Today, it is aflame. Much like a stack of books. Aflame because of you. Because of your outlandish plan. Not that you care. Not that you shall live to see this place again. Your attempts at revolution shan't succeed. Though by all means, keep trying. As for myself, I shall...
Yeah, I strongly agree with the notion that the voice is getting pretty desperate. Or upset, at least. Trying to keep his cool.
Choose now your band of traitors.
Bertrud Center.
Joe Dariel.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not playing with Ash and Cole right now. Too late to go back to, unfortunately. And I'm not... like, I should really keep Triesta's Plume. No, fuck it. Fuck it. We're going with the Cole. 165! Untouchable. I like seeing the big number. The big number entertains me every time.
Begin. The Night Wings make their mark on the...
Good start, good start.
Their flame has died a little.
Oh!
Stand not in glory's path.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay, Bertrud's back, though. Oh, I missed my jump. Oh, no, I missed my jump. Oh, no, they're going to score here. Or not?
A swift recovery.
Yeah, okay. If I had a jump there, I probably would have had it, but that's okay. Fuck me.
A rude predicament for the Tempers.
Yo. I tried to take the opportunity to get big points, but then I got scared. That was bad. That was really stupid of me. I was like, yo, Jodario can get huge points. And then right at the last second, the guy spawned, and I was like, nope. Get the fuck out of there. Hisei, to be honest, I'm not really interested in trying the Gundam Versus beta. I don't really like Gundam Versus very much. To be honest, I don't really like Gundam very much, so.
Wings have served her food. There.
Oh, yeah, okay. You know what? You got me there. Just needed to jump.
Begone, Bertrude.
Oh fuck, I missed.
Begone.
Wow, I'm getting crushed.
Good. Your pyre cannot take much more of that.
Why am I taking so many hits? I'm just playing really bad. I think I'm getting too greedy and just not trying to play defense.
Ignatius doused his hapless adversary's flames. And it is done. Again, the Nightwings have prevailed. May their next adversaries fare a little better. The rite
I was getting way
is
too greedy with
complete.
Bertrude. I was just running right in, and like their aura was so big, I was just dying super quickly.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes. Within the exiled Pamathar awakens now the spirit of the saint. Praise be to Saint Triesta. You may go now at your earliest convenience.
Jack the Beast says boosting your pyre instead of focusing on scoring is basically planning on defeat. I don't agree with that. It allows me to make mistakes rather than planning on defeat, you know? Because if I would have choked like with 100, I would have pretty much lost, you know? It gave me a chance to choke and then collect myself and go, oh, okay, let me fix that. I don't think it's planning on defeat to play defensively like that.
Strale saletas. Praetere legeratus.
I don't play Lucario in Smash. I play Ganondorf in every Smash game. Except for 64. I play Captain Falcon because he's, you know, as close to Ganondorf as you're going to get. Man, look at that. All these eliminations. I wonder who we're going to face when we get there. I wonder. 90% probability of success, too. There he was. I didn't hover over it, but I saw his face. I should have... Fuck, I should have hovered over it. No, Lucario's different in Smash. His charge doesn't let you make extra mistakes. It just makes you more powerful when you're weak. Like, you still die just as early. It's a slightly different strategy. But I think relying on that with Lucario is tough anyway. Because they can just hit you with something tough and then you're dead instantly with Lucario. In this game where it's more like fixed chunks of damage,
Foolish reader.
having more life lets you take a lot more.
Your so-called friends. You are accomplice to their hateful plot. They are exploiting you. You shall never have your freedom.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I like how you can choose if you feel like quiet contemplation is what you want. Like that.
When the stars align, the rites shall come to bear. Illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be repaired. All are not the same, but three shall be as one. Freedom in flame, the end has just begun.
This song, this was the song from the trailer, and the lyrics work so well right now.
The twisted make a grave, together on their own. The journey shall be made. The journey shall be made.
So good. Nope. Gotta check everywhere. I'm gonna put Jodariel out this time. Oh, well look. Now she's like, yo, I don't wanna. Now she's like, nah, I don't even want it anymore. I was gonna say the only vocation I can do is forage. $81. All right, I'll take it. Maybe I should send Bertrude so Pamitha and Jodariel can continue being friends together. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a buff as well. More buffs. Buffs on buffs. Wow. Yeah, we killed Tizo already. That's accurate.
Salutiam, seras.
Omvisacare,
Taruntadaje.
Petara Nilum. Pranzage l'ostium.
Sombra dare farum.
Temprala unitare.
Sema brevedusta.
Gratan octolorica. Isasaivaros.
You can see her eyeballs now.
Va.
Rictus tafinem.
Remis cavas.
Oh, Gate Guardian is Kazijin, Suijin, and Sanga of the Thunder. Sanga of the Thunder really sticks out. It's not the right name. Yeah, there we go. I'm going out of business here.
Nom di sin tawache. De shemtifies.
Great. Okay, I really like how it's like, oh, a sale. Oh, it's 5%, and then the only answer is great. That's really solid. I really dig that. Great. I want to buy some of these permanent buffs. And I need 86, 160. I don't know if I can get that much. Ah! No, can't get that much. I'm not selling their stuff. I'm keeping their stuff.
Guaitais.
Recipraste ligaratus. Reciptos rare. Mira Zeratruj.
Oh. That's great. I like that.
Varatruj prastes. Orerenta.
Steal the Beyonder Crystal. Let's go.
Nemraje ligaratus. Savoshere faciem.
Foraged findings. In the words of Jomwer Menimane, the Alpha Chief. There is a simple pleasure to be found in foraging about this place. Easy for a cur to say, of course. Though barren looking to the naked eye, the downside has its share of semi-hidden treasures waiting to be found. It was a nose for treasure, after all, which drew us here. Certain types of artifacts found in this place would fetch a reasonable sum in Sol, whether because they shine with inner light or due to other special properties. I have observed that stardust, freshly fallen from the heavens, sometimes glimmers in the afternoons. I have not found a use for it yet, although, because it brings me faith, perhaps I have, indeed. Stardust is, of course, the item you use to upgrade your shit. I think this is our last page that we have. Slug markets. In the words of Jomwer Menimane, the Alpha Chief. There are natives in this land with some capacity for thought, and oddly keen instinct for the mercantile. Mercantile? I think it's mercantile. Suspicious creatures, but not disagreeable entirely. From time to time, we make exchange with them. They lust for coins for the imperial sol, though why they do not say. We speculate it is a delicacy. It serves us little purpose here, whilst their slug market wares are sometimes valuable. The creatures appear drawn to places where the heavens shine the brightest, perhaps because they know we are as well. What they want, exactly, is unclear. We taught them of our lands, yet they remain preoccupied with simpler things. Hassaniko asks, how do you get all the pages? My understanding is that you have to like battle everyone in every arena, use all the stars, and there's probably some other odd stuff, but that might be the whole thing. Spend loads of money too? Oh yeah? You have to buy everything? Is that it? I guess this is it.
Legaratus. Yara amitage. Ha.
Ligararo.
Legaratus.
Aresta legaramis.
You'd spend 1,000 gold in the store, dang.
Ceramiscus.
Yeah, it would be easy to wrap everything up in New Game Plus, except there is no New Game Plus. The only failure is straight from the path. I believe that was from really early in the game. Did I say that at the beginning of the game or something? That was definitely from earlier in the game. But I can't remember if that was a line I chose or if that was a fixed line. I feel like that was a line I chose. Oh yeah, dope, I did say it. Cool, cool, cool. It's very tasteful.
Look, for one last time, upon the fall of Solium, dear reader. Hear me for one last time. For soon, the few remaining stars shall fade away, leaving you stranded there for your remaining days in that forsaken land where you deserve to be. The rabble that you roused here in the Commonwealth shall be put down. The exiles whom you liberated all shall fall in line. But first, let us get on with this last liberation rite. You face none other than yourselves. Each so unlike the glorious Nightwings of yore. 'Tis a shame that one of you shall soon be free, for you deserve each other.
Yeah.
Volunta lorgas.
Yeah, when was the last time the NFL had their final Super Bowl season? Because that's this. No, the pressure is too great. Interesting.
One final opportunity for salvation. Too bad for the rest of you.
Look at that. Rank 40 Ashen Coal. That's cheating coal, because we have one. We have the rank 21. Because of course theirs maxes ours maxes out at 20.
Jodariel.
Dello cantare.
Who shall be at her side?
Motimbare.
God, you really gotta fight for this match. This does not seem like it's gonna be an easy match.
The choice is cast.
Nisasevaros,
L'alzare.
una pretavis.
Penelovale.
Begin. The final chance at liberation for the age.
Yeah! Big dunk. Okay. Oh, I thought, my charge didn't really do much. Oh. Oh. Right, yeah, he can throw to kill. Oh, right through. Oh, I fucked up there. I fucked up. He's gonna get a big score here. That's okay. That's okay. Because now Oralek's out of the picture for this. Oh shit, Oralek's back.
intellect.
Damn, they're playing strong. They're playing strong right now. Yeah, they're gonna get this point.
They simply threw it in.
Right, yeah, of course he didn't disappear because he didn't dunk. It's true.
There it is, at last.
The big jump. The big leap.
Nightwings proved their worth. Their adversaries they defeated utterly. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the
Man, yeah, that match is no joke.
And thus, the scribes have chosen.
That's a perfect 7 seasons, by the way.
The scribes have chosen.
Oh no.
And thus, the scribes have chosen. No. Nightwings. Reader, what have you done?
Soli scelta.
Man, if Orlek had won that match, he'd be pissed. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say it's open for everyone, isn't it?
Senim. Son fitete.
Oh.
Nimsare.
Oh no, it's different.
Nim. Tugrar kasta. Var.
Oh.
Tajerusare. Ligaratus. Simadaret. Irate ligaratus.
Salibrale exactus.
Tempra dantas. Ligaratus.
Like, my problem right now is I want to take it because I want to see what's on the other side. As a player of the game, it's like, if I don't take it, do I miss stuff? So it's like, that kind of sucks.
Vantare cognare.
I hope I don't miss stuff.
Pavensave.
But I want to see how this plays out before anyone tells me what's supposed to happen.
Godspeed, Captain Jodariel. By the scribes, no stars remain aloft. The cycle of the rites. It is finished. The Commonwealth. What shall become of it? What shall become of us? Nightwings. The opportunity to gain your freedom from the downside. Was it not enough?
Yeah, you could be literate again. I really dig this. This is cool. Oh wow, and they all vanish one by one too. Wow, he was like right on death's door. Hedwyn, who of course we sent in like the first year. We had the least time with him.
Grazie, merafactas.
Oh, I'm glad. Zero Ron says if you don't liberate Faye, her and Almer get together. I'm glad that's the case. Because I was wondering where that was going. It's interesting because it's totally 1,000,000% possible that everyone on this side of the screen gets sent up and not anyone on this side of the screen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Everyone except for Almer's dad, I suppose, who would stay behind of his own will. Oh, it's true, yeah, because you'd get 6 rites, and then yeah, that's true. Sorry, 6 rites, and then you could send Orlek up on the last one, so you could potentially, but you could potentially not send up any of your guys. Huh? If Jodariel and Ignatius both go to the same place, they get a happy ending together. That's cool.
Visitera Rumsia? Mera Zaratrujan. Vari Tarakusta. Ortrare. Egriata liberatus.
All the theme songs going nuts. So she exploded her corner of the world. I did not use the anti-Islak hex against Melith. That never came up for me. God, we got a big cast. Is that thing selectable? No, not yet. Okay.
Conceal Tavidias?
Oh yeah, she exploded the religion.
Unsetting CP.
Oh, he continued playing sports! That's good. Okay, I like that. That's great. That's great. He's just like, yeah, no. NFL's dead, CFL time, let's go. Great job.
Conceal Tavidias.
Still quite a bit of cast. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm trying to go at a moderate pace, but... So it got better for them?
Consulta videos.
Yo, bosom buddies with Big Bertrude. So they got kinda better, I guess.
Consulta videos.
Necropenarnas.
Many lovers. Yeah, someone, Oron mentioned earlier that her and Jodariel end up together if they go to the same place. Which is neat.
Consulta videos.
Yeah, she Big Bertrude, big business. Just like she was before.
Más spectacular.
He tried using an elaborate pulley system. He attempted to retrofit a flying black wagon with superior propulsion. He tried an imp raft, a hot air balloon, even prayer. Damn, that's great. His theme is so good. It's really solid. Ah, there we go, the drop. Fuck. His theme's one of my favorites. It sticks out as definitely one of my favorite non-vocal tracks in the game. I don't want to stop listening to it. I need to buy the soundtrack for this game. Tinderstoff bankrupted his family in these vain attempts. Wow. You know, he seems like one of the characters who would be unambiguously bad no matter what happens. I'm not really inclined to believe that if he got back topside that he would turn into a good dude. I don't know, maybe he does, but I doubt it.
Silta vidias.
Can the revolution fail if you don't send enough people up? Is that a thing? Like, is it actually a percentage chance? Or is that percent fake and it just succeeds at a certain threshold? Because I think it'd be cool if it was just a percent. And like at the end you have 90%, but 10% could still happen. That's just life. Oh, Bread Assassin says you can send up no one and the revolution still succeeds, but it is violent and bloody. I see. Wow. Or like just jump back down the mountain. Well, here we go again. Damn, right in front of him too. That feels like he just stood up from that last cutscene and walked over. No song for Falcon Ron. Oh? He had to run him with a messenger imp. Oh shit. He set up like a black market. That's great. Is there anyone else around? Maybe. No, just want to make sure you can't scroll off the screen in any direction. I assume this is the reader, yeah. Oh, the voice fucked off. Yeah, good.
Their journey began on a barren waste where the reader arrived, afraid and alone. When she arrived, the book of rites awakened the night wings and ignited the flame. They follow the stars, bound together, strands in our brain till the end. of the last of the night wings who, having broken the cycle, shall live on in song. Headwind prevailed and strode the path.
Okay, this is the epilogue I wanted.
He has found his way home. Captain Joe Dariel, mother to many a foundling, she has found her way home. Rookie Greentail has proved his worth and returned to his family by the grace of the scribes. They follow the stars, bound together, strands in a braid till the end. The moon-touched girl,
Yeah.
here's the scribes in the world all around her. They have guided her home. Tizo prevailed, first of his lowly kind, to ascend from the downside. He has found a new home. Sir Gilman the bold, ever in his quest, finding honor and glory, he has found his way home. Mammoth the Thane, born on guilty wings, ever seeking forgiveness, she remained till the end. They follow the stars, bound together, strands in a braid till the end. Bound together, spirits tether, strands unbroken, scribes awoken. Wilfred prevailed as the night wings guide, having led them to glory. He has found his way home. The bog dweller Bertrude kept their foes at bay with her finest enchantments. She remained till the end. The reader at last made the night wings whole, having bound them together. She remained till the end. They follow the stars, bound together, strands in a braid till the end. They follow the stars, bound together, strands in a braid till the end. Now at the end, as we bid farewell and return to the stars, we shall find our way home. We shall find our way home.
Bertrude is way smaller than I thought. Look at her. Yo, gotta get photos of the important bits. Yeah, now there's books because people can read. Wow, that's raw. Oh. Damn, that's so good. That's so good. That is so good. Because now you know what the title screen is. And there's the fucking reader crouching right there. There's the reader is crouching right there on the title screen. That is so good. That's really good. That's very, very clever. And whoever came up with that very, very clever thing deserves a big raise. That was really good. Oh, wow. Look, you can hit options again to go back and forth. Yeah, it seems like that's pretty much it. The burning and the reader being there. That's crazy cool. That's really cool. It's also subtle, and you don't actually see the reader until the very, very end of the game. That bit where I took the screenshot in the credits. So you wouldn't be able to tell. If you were really astute, you would notice that the reader has the same symbol that Volfred had on his forehead on her back right there, or you'd notice that this lump has that same symbol. I almost sneezed. No, I sneezed. But, I mean, you wouldn't actually be able to tie anything to it, because this is not super legible. I mean, it's legible. If you really stare at it, you can tell it's a person, but you would never think that it's a person crouched over like that. That's offer. That's awesome. That's really cool. It's a really cool ending sequence. I saw Jokey Silent and someone else asking like final thoughts on the game, but yeah. So before final thoughts, that ending puts a really nice bow on everything. Because I think the strength of Supergiant's games, Transistor and Bastion, namely, and the strength of a lot of shorter media is its brevity, and like. That brevity kind of enhances the experience. It's very tight. This game, I feel, at some points kind of strains against its length because not all characters are as interesting as each other. And sometimes you go through interaction after interaction and you're just like, yeah, that's nice, that's good. And it's all little character studies. Like, each character is their own little nice character study. But they're not all created equally, I don't feel. Not to say they're not all up to a certain standard of writing, but like, you know, Sir Gilman I thought wasn't really as interesting. Big Bertrude didn't really have as much going on at all. So yeah, I think this game strains against its length at points, and I think the ending does a really good job of actually tying it up. I was a little initially when we got to that bit where you get to examine each character, I was like, oh, I hope that's not the ending. I hope this is not the final thing in the game, because like that's like the least impactful way of delivering that, you know. It's just click and read, click and read, click and read, which is not like the most thrilling. So thankfully there was, of course, the song through the credits leading to the to this and then to the title screen, which was a really strong really strong sequence, just a very powerful sequence, especially the song, and how it seems to be tailored to your playthrough. So the ending really puts a nice bow on things. As far as like my full sentiment on the game, I do feel like it's, I'm gonna say it again, I feel like it's straining against its length a little bit. It's not nearly as tight as the other games. It's tight mechanically. Mechanically it's really tight, because you're making decisions, you're throwing away characters and gameplay options, kind of like you did in Transistor, but it's stretched much wider. Artistically it's gorgeous. And I don't have anything really bad to say about the sport. The actual sport and playing the game is very enjoyable for sure. I didn't really feel like there were meaningful twists in the story. Like, everything just kind of happened and went. And it went well because I won a lot, but like, there weren't really any twists. And even if I would have lost, it wouldn't have been a twist that I was losing. It would be like, no, you're losing. That's the deserved outcome, you know? So the story was kind of straightforward. The only twists were kind of little individual character reveals, but that's just little character reveals and stuff. Did you prefer the back half to the front half? I think the game is really front-loaded. There's a lot of really impressive and interesting things right at the beginning of the game, and like your first cycle is really impactful, and then like when you start getting the faster cycles, that's really thrilling, and then the last few cycles are just a little like, they're fine, they're not bad, they're certainly not bad. I don't think anything in this game is bad, no question, but I think some bits are stronger than others, and I think it's troubling because I want to say that I think if it was briefer it would have helped, but I think the game is exactly what they want it to be, and I can't hold that against them because it really does feel like it's exactly as long as they wanted it to be. It feels really tight in respect to, okay, you got to do 7 cycles, or 6, you finish 6 and then you get to send one up. It feels really tight in the like, you're gonna do 7 cycles, just 7. And they're gonna get faster and faster, and by the end they're like 2 games apiece. So it is tight. It's not like the game's not bloated, and I find that really impressive considering how long it is. The game's really not bloated. It's very tight, but it's not always a thrill. Some of the bits in the middle are not always mind-blowing or anything like that. And again, no, I didn't find there was like a big twist in the story or anything. Really impressive how much multi-character interaction there was, and how it could, dynamically change depending on which characters you keep or send away. I think that was done really well, because that's really hard to do well and make it feel genuine. I could compare it to the Nemesis system in Shadow of Mordor, which was really cool, but wasn't necessarily all the way there. You kill the enemy with fire, and then he comes up to you next time. You burned me with the fire! It's like, yeah, I know. Now you'll pay for burning me with the fire! I know. So often a lot of those things look really, or feel really transparent when they happen in games. As cool as the idea is. But I found this game was good at, like, while it was still transparent, where like the characters are talking and you're like, yeah, they're talking because the other characters aren't there, it felt meaningful. Like the characters were well written and well developed, so it felt like more like they were talking because they were talking, rather than they're talking because you lit my fire, like you lit my face on fire. God, I can't say it anymore. I can't say it anymore at all. They were talking because they wanted to talk, and not because you lit their fucking face on fire. I'm laughing too hard at the orc. It felt very organic. Yes, thank you, Fire Rider. That's a good word there. Other than that, like, I feel like there's not a lot else to talk. Well, I mean, there's a bit more. The gameplay mechanics were really, really tight as well, and that's something that Supergiant is really, really, really good at. Like in Transistor, where you would die and you'd lose your powers, and you'd have to pick and choose carefully amongst your powers. You had like multiple choices of upgrades, but you could only pick one, and they were both really good. This game had that represented. This game had, you know, its items and its equipment system. It had a lot of that going on, where the mechanics are just incredibly tight and well thought out, and they make you make genuine gameplay choices that really do matter as far as the gameplay is concerned. As far as the story is concerned, your choices don't matter quite as much. It seems like it diverges, but you know, it always succeeds. It's either just it's really bloody, doesn't go over super well, or like it seems like your choices just matter for the character study portion. And I feel like even at the end, reading through all of the character lists, I didn't feel like there was one of them who stuck out to me as like, whoa, that's what happened? Whoa, like there wasn't a big pop for any of the characters really, except for Mansley, was that his name? Who ruined his family, which was good. I definitely feel like that was something that kind of surprised me. There wasn't like a grand thing at the end. And you know, when I think about Transistor, actually, spoilers for Transistor, the ending feels really grand. But when I actually think about it after I've finished this game, and now that I've, you know, thought about this game a little bit, it's not as grand as it seems, because it is personal. Just in that game, there's only really so many characters. You know, there's Red and what's his face, who I can't remember his name, who's in the sword, and so it is actually really personal, despite it feeling really grand, because everything is revolving around that. I guess that kind of makes it grand, though, doesn't it? Like the fate of the world revolving around the Transistor. I guess that kind of does make it grand in the end, so never mind. But yeah, Pyre. I didn't feel like it landed being like really grand or anything. I wish Orlek would have had more, because Orlek was really cool, but I only got like what 3 or 4 encounters with them topsies. Transistor's really good, by the way. Film and Coffee, you should play it. Orlek was really cool. I wish Orlek got a bit more. But yeah, that was really solid. I really dug it. I might have to check out some of the alternatives for the characters' lives, just to see like what can happen, what can go down, you know. And it's interesting because again, like I don't feel like there's anything to strip out of the game really without cutting like whole characters and arcs. If I had to cut one, I know some people will not be happy about this. I would probably cut Sir Gilman and his counterpart. Probably, but I don't feel like there's any good cuts to make. The game's very tight, you know. And again, despite my complaints that like feels a little stretched here and there, I feel like that's exactly what they wanted it to be. You know, I don't feel like this came out and they were like, nah, this wasn't what we expected. Like this is exactly it. One thing I found curious, and I was really anticipating seeing in practice, was the game has these tutorial sections for some characters. Like Zaya gets one, Sir Gilman gets one. I'm pretty sure at least someone else gets one, where you have to like fight off enemies, but you're not playing around a pyre. Or you have to survive as Sir Gilman, I think it was. I can't quite remember. I don't know if Sir Gilman has to kill. There's a few of those sections in the game where you just have like a little play and story, you know, thing. And those were neat. And I was really thinking about those and going, oh man, there's gonna be a fucking kick-ass one at the end of the game. There's gonna be a fucking sick one at the end of the game. And I wasn't sure what it was gonna be, you know. I wasn't sure, like, are you gonna go topside, and are you gonna wreck shit? Are you gonna like, what's it gonna be? I thought at one point also, because they introduced that and they introduced that concept, I thought at one point Orlek was going to try to kill someone during a rite, and that didn't happen. You know, Admittedly, after seeing more of his character, you realize that wouldn't be his MO anyway. But I was kind of surprised at how little they twisted the formula. When they did twist the formula, you got those little tutorial bits, and that was kind of as far as they twisted it. They didn't really go any further with it. They just kind of let it be. And I think they could have stood to go further with it, actually. I think that would have been cool. I mentioned it really early on. I had suspected that the ending was going to somehow involve the people you sent topside playing a Commonwealth Pyre, but I didn't really know how that was going to go. You know, you're going to be playing against, like, were you going to play against the Commonwealth characters who had won matches, like rites, when they were in the downside? I don't know. I didn't know where that was going, but that was a thought I had early on, but it didn't go anywhere. You know, it would have been nice to see a bit more gameplay variation, I think. I think I played... I'll just check how many matches I played. I'm not going to redo the ending or anything. I know I could go in and, like, release Oralek, but I'm not gonna. It's a lot for a little bit. I want to see how many matches I played here. So 26 rights was the total number. And yeah, they were fun. I certainly enjoyed them, but it would have been nice to have a little more variation on that. And the only reason I say that, not because the game's core gameplay is bad. In fact, it's fantastic. I really enjoyed every match I played, I think. Just because it's interesting to see the challenge matches in the Crystal, and it's interesting to see those tutorial sections as Sir Gilman and Zai or Faye or whoever, whatever you named her. But they never go anywhere. Like, they kind of like set you up a little bit expectations wise there, and then it just doesn't actually pan out in any way, shape, or form. So that's not so much like a knock. I guess that is kind of a knock against the game, but whatever. I don't mind. I think that's kind of a legitimate, not a complaint, but like, yeah, it was weird. It was weird that never happened. All in all, like, I feel like the game's really good, and I feel like they managed to hit pretty much exactly what they wanted to hit. And again, nothing feels out of place. Everything's really tight. There's no mechanic that's like, I mean, not as far as I can think of. There isn't really a mechanic that's like underused or neglected or anything. Just like Transistor, just like Bastion, it's all, well, Bastion's a little less tight, but just like Transistor at very least, where it's like everything matters, everything's important gameplay-wise, nothing is chaff. So I feel like they landed exactly what they wanted, but I can't help but think that I would have liked a little more as far as the gameplay goes. And maybe it would have been neat to, like, if the game was a little if the game had like meaningful twists or something like that, that would be neat. Someone said to check out this place. Cool, so you can change characters. Or change team, rather. True Nightwings, there they are. Oh, you can turn on or off the sermon intro. That's great. Preset masteries. No masteries. One mastery. Wow. Man, we got them all in there. Oh, hide tooltips. No, don't hide tooltips.
The Nightwings shall take on the accusers. Welcome.
Oh yeah, there's the roster.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Got Sandra. Yeah, she's a nomad, of course. Look at that. Got it all in there. Messenger imp. One of Volfred's couriers. No crimes. You just gotta play sports. Cool. That's neat. Oh, you know what? Of course they had to put Messenger Imp in, or else there wouldn't be a second. There wouldn't be a second imp. You'd be stuck with only one imp for all of time. Everyone else, there's at least 2. There's 3 demons, 3 nomads, 4 nomads. Oh, he's a savage, right? Yeah, they need the Messenger Imp there, or else you'd only have 2.
Messenger Imp. Sandra.
Dream team.
Orlek. Commence.
Yeah, I'm not actually gonna play. Oh, there's a little restart, right? That's handy. That's nice. So yeah, all in all, like I don't really have many criticisms to levy at the game at all. It would have been nice if they twisted the gameplay just a little more, and built on those non-sports rights, or I shouldn't call them rights, but the non-right action sequences. Would have been nice if they built on those. Would have been nice if the story wasn't quite as straightforward. Would have been nice if... no, I think that's it, really. Those are my things. Those are the things. So, yeah. It's good, though. Really good game. I could definitely see some players get fed up within a few cycles, though. The first cycle's long. Like, it's, what, 8 matches, including the final one. I could see some people, lots of people, dropping off this game hard. I didn't. But if you enjoy it, you'd have a good time, for sure. Yeah, the only failure is to stray from the path. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I have a hard time not recommending this game, but I'm not, at the same time, I'm not coming away from the game screaming as hard as I was with Transistor. Transistor is so succinct and tight, and the ending's really impactful, and it really just hits every note, but it does it quicker, with more brevity, and has a overarching story that you play a much more direct role in. And this game, again, it's the same thing. It's just drawn out a lot, and the endings, like the credit sequence and that little finale, is really poignant because you're like, oh, cool, I get what's up, and amazing music and everything, and it's sad, and like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cry, and I didn't quite cry actually, but it was coming. But yeah, I'm not coming away from the game screaming how I was with Transistor. Not to say it's not as good. I think they're pretty equal on quality. I just think, you know, would be nice if their next game was either more brief or more impactful. I definitely agree with Laser Beaming, who's saying he likes that this game shows that Supergiant is not a one-trick pony, and yeah, definitely. Whereas, I mean, technically this game is still combat focused. It's just, you know, like sports is just an abstract style of combat, right? Because I was gonna say this is as much a sports game as Transistor Final Boss is a sports game, you know. But yeah, definitely, it's nice of them to take on a different gameplay style, and not just in the sports, but in the like visual novel stylings. You know, that's a bold replacement, considering all their previous storytelling was through, like, well, not all of it, but most of it was through narrators talking over game happening, right? This game, like, it's a pretty bold decision to step away from that and go, we're just gonna pile 500 pages of dialogue on you. There was still a narrator, the voice at the matches, but he had a much, you know, lighter or different kind of role, I guess. So, yeah. I do not have an LP of Transistor that is my first run online, Drac the Beast, I'm afraid. I think someone on YouTube's backed up that playthrough I did of Transistor, but it was like my second run, so I had already played it through. But I was still pretty hot on it, so that might be what you're looking for. The music's really good in this. So yeah, I guess that's my thoughts on the game. It's hard to give a game like this a numbered score. That's very like... It's hard to give a game like this a numbered score, but like, you know, probably somewhere like an 8 or something. I just wish it was a bit tighter, a bit more explorative with its gameplay. But it's really good. And even though I think Transistor's like a 9, like... I do think they're equal on quality. I think Transistor just manages to land everything harder and more succinctly. So Firefighter, this game actually got really good reviews, if I remember correctly. Let me just make sure. Let me just Google Pyre Metacritic. Let's check this shit out. It did get good reviews, quite good reviews actually. Yeah, it has an 85. The PC version only has 19 reviews. The PS4 version has 43 reviews. PS4 version has an 85 on Metacritic, which is fantastic. With at least 110. So it did really good. Curious to see what the worst review was for it. I'm gonna have to listen to the music of this game again. Yeah, the worst review was a 7. Actually, the worst review was a 7. There's 4 7s. And I think those are fair. Lots of 8s. Lots of 9s. 2 100s and a 97. Those are the highest scores. Yeah, it did great. It reviewed phenomenally, actually. That's a really good score to get, honestly. I know a lot of people are like, sub 90, it's shit, but like that's fucking stupid. You gotta be fucking stupid to think that. So I don't know. Anyway, you know, I hope this game does really well for them, because I want Supergiant to keep being able to explore new original worlds, because they have an amazing artist. I always forget his name. Gen Z, that's it. Gen Z is a phenomenal artist, character designer. Go check him out if you haven't on like Twitter. He did the character designs for Bastion and Transistor and this now. And of course, Darren Korb on the music is phenomenal as well. These guys are just so top notch. I remember an interview with Amir as well back when Bastion was a thing, and like, damn man. Yeah, supergiantgames.bandcamp.com. Do it. Do it. I gotta log in on Bandcamp, so I won't buy it right now. Oh, there's an extended Transistor? I didn't know that. So yeah, I hope this does really well so they can continue, you know, exploring original worlds and the kind of stuff they make. Not to be a downer, I kind of feel like it can't possibly do as well as Bastion or Transistor. You know, Bastion came out at a time where indie games were blowing up, and Bastion blew the fuck up. And Transistor, of course, Transistor was on stage at E3, first E3 the PS4 was at. And like Transistor had a spot in the spotlight that was so strong. It was like really early to the new console generation as well. It was there on PS4 back when there weren't tons of exclusives to get, or there weren't tons of games at all. This game's just coming out kind of a little later, a little less exciting. Still really good, still right up there in quality, but certainly like a little less exciting. I can see, I'm looking at it now, 75K plus or minus 7,800 on Steam Spy. So their sales are good, certainly. So here's hoping, you know, here's hoping they can keep going. What's Up says, is there a lot of gameplay? I'm kind of interested in everything but the gameplay of this title. Yeah, so it seems like you're going to have to play 27 matches. So there's a fair bit of gameplay. But there's more visual novel than there is gameplay, by far. Yeah, by far. So, yeah. Anyway, that was good. That was a really good time. Hey, Rudicorn. Rudicorn asks, well, he says, afternoon, Liam. Afternoon, Rudicorn. How far are you in Pyre, or is this a fresh start? We actually just finished it. Oh no, I don't have the cool menu. The cool menu's gone. We actually just finished it, so we're done. We're done. We finished the game. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna close out there. I do want to stream Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories today as well. Although this took a bit longer than I thought it was gonna. I'm gonna take like a solid break before I start Chain of Memories, because I just want to take a minute, because Chain of Memories is also gonna be a bit of a commitment to sit down to play. So because I thought this was gonna be like half an hour based on what some people were saying, but actually reading everything takes much longer than that. So I'll be back on in a little bit, and we're gonna continue Chain of Memories, and hopefully finish Chain of Memories. I think we'll be able to. We're gonna be on the GBA version first, because apparently there's new stuff in the PS4 version, so we'll do that second. T4 Silly, great question. He asks, oh, what happened to Sonic Mania? Matt told me last night he couldn't do today, so I'm gonna be doing it tomorrow. Fortunately, it's gonna be tomorrow. He's locked in now. This is the I'm also bummed. I bought Sonic Mania and I still have not gotten to play Sonic Mania, and I've been getting spoiled day after day after day. So, fuck. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back on in a little bit. So take care of yourselves. I guess have a nap. I guess I'll go have a nap too. Actually, it'd be nice. I'll be back in a little bit. We're gonna start up Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. We're gonna judgment cut our way through the entire fucking game. So I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. I'm not gonna wish you a tight sleep. Just you know, come back in one piece. See you guys in a bit. Probably like 45 minutes. Probably like 3:30 or something like that. So yeah, that'll be a good time. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Have a good one. Please enjoy listening to all of Pyre's soundtrack now. Bye-bye.